Increasing drug and alcohol abuse is a dangerous trend in the United States. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, in 2012, an estimated 23.9 million Americans aged 12 or older were current illicit drug users.
There's been an ever-growing problem with alcohol and drug abuse in the United States. There's been a number of programs that have attempted to address the problem that date back to the 1930s. Largely, they've been unsuccessful. I think they're largely unsuccessful because they direct their treatment at change in behavior. For biochemical addiction, we believe that besides behavioral change, which is largely telling a person not to use, there is also a necessity to provide vitamins, nutrients, minerals in order to make the change more effective.
Science shows that addiction begins with imbalances of brain chemicals that substances such as alcohol and drugs temporarily disguise.
The past programs treating alcoholism are failures, absolute failures, because they look upon the disease as a character disorder. Alcoholism is not a character disorder. It is a biochemical disorder. If we take alcoholism and alcoholics and give them multiple vitamins and minerals, they stop drinking because this biochemical approach eliminates the craving.
Addictions aren't character flaws or spiritual weaknesses. They come from underlying physical flaws that can be rectified. Biochemical repair must occur.
Many traditional programs treating alcoholism and drug addiction miss the essential point that biochemical repair must occur because they still operate from the philosophy that we're dealing with behavioral and moral problems. And it's confusing because behavioral and moral problems really are part of the equation, but they are the effects, they're not the cause.
Biochemical repair is very important in the alcoholic because they have a reduced amount of the essential micronutrients, and those micronutrients are actually being depleted. Now, when you repair those by taking large amounts of vitamins and minerals and taking them regularly, then the whole biochemical system rights itself and the craving for alcohol stops.
Health Recovery Center is a licensed, one-of-a-kind drug and alcohol addiction rehabilitation treatment center that identifies and addresses the biochemical imbalances that drive craving, depression, anxiousness, and the need for a fix to feel better.
We can identify with lab work what should be sufficient amounts of hormones and all the different chemicals that run the brain and central nervous system. If we can see that adequate amounts aren't there, then we're home free. All we have to do is put in to the level that is required, and it's the shortest turnaround there is. I mean, very quickly, before they ever leave here, there is no more depression, there is no more anxiety, because we've found what's causing it.
Well, when I arrived at the Health Recovery Center, I was extremely depressed to the point of not wanting to live, and I was living with high anxiety and a lot of fear, so much so that I was afraid to go to sleep at night for fear that I wouldn't wake up in the morning. But then when I did wake up in the morning, I was extremely afraid to face the day. The 7 different treatment centers that I went through, they dealt with my depression and my anxiety and my fear through talk therapy and different prescription medications. Through the Health Recovery Center, they actually got down to the core issues underlying these symptoms through nutrition and through supplements and through a variety of different therapies.
Health Recovery Center emphasizes using orthomolecular medicine, biochemical repair, and therapy to help individuals overcome addiction and move towards stable mental health.
Health Recovery Center will use a number of treatments in addition to behavioral therapy, such as orthomolecular medicine, which is providing the right amount of nutrients in the right portion of the brain, in addition to biochemical repair. Biochemical repair is the use of cofactors such as nutrients as well as vitamins that allow for amino acids to produce neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are largely responsible for your mood, for ability to think, in addition to even your personality.
These are the chemicals that life runs on, and they have been lost or depleted from ongoing alcohol and drug use. If we don't put them back, the person's brain will never stabilize. They'll never know well-being, even if they're abstinent for many, many years.
Health Recovery Center's mission is to share what we have found here, discovered here. I see what we've been doing as the future answer to treating addiction and to treating mental illness, because it's been 34 years and the field has not been pounding at our door, even though we have the highest recovery rates published in the United States, and they're very accurate. I really do think that we've been blessed in many events that have happened here. It's beyond me how we keep finding more and more, and it always works. But we've got the right definition of what is alcoholism.
Eventually, people will understand the role of the biochemical repair and the physical pieces involved in addiction. So people that suffer with alcohol and drug addictions can finally get well, and all of the therapy and those things will work better for them once they have, the adequate balance that they need.
I think treatment at HRC differs from other programs because they have a very different belief in how you solve addiction. And it's not sheer will and it's not faith. It's that coupled with good fundamental science.
This is the first place I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot of places where I've seen results, where I've seen people stay sober. I've seen them overcome mental health issues. I've seen them restore their physical health and live a healthy life.
The Health Recovery Center saved my life. I am no longer afraid to go to sleep at night. In fact, I love going to sleep at night so that I can wake up in the morning and face a brand new day.
For more information, visit www.healthrecovery.com.